Well, writing is how I make sense of the world. So it was going to happen regardless. And I work really well when I'm my own boss and I can envision and engineer things from conception to actualization. After about 5 years as a middle school teacher in various forms, public and private schools, I decided that it was the writing really that was going to sustain me. And so I left teaching and went to grad school and graduated at the peak of the Great Recession before it really had a name. And that was, I really had to decide at that point, like, having an MFA wasn't enough. It was not, and even an MFA in a book, it was not enough for academia. And I wasn't entirely sure that I wanted to be a full-time professor anyway. So I had to do something to set myself apart. So what I did after graduate school, which was spend 31 out of 36 months on the road, attending artist residencies all over the United States for 3 years, was like really what sort of sealed the deal for me, in the sense that like I could make my way and it was possible, and I was gonna have to work hard, but it would be fulfilling, and that I was, you know, joining a community of creative people who I wanted to be associated with. One of the things that I like most about writing is actually revision, which many people roll their eyes at, but when you're a writer and you're in the thick of it, I think revision is really the most beautiful part, because that's where you get to discover the sentence that's like underneath the sentence you wrote. So it's kind of like going on a scavenger hunt or something. So it's invisible, it's internal, it's often conceptual, but there's something sort of cellular and like chemical that goes on in me when I can see what it was I was trying to say all along and bring it out in a way that feels three-dimensional to other people. People don't look at you like you're crazy here when you're like, yeah, I've been working on a novel for 6 years. I have no idea if it will ever meet the light of day. And they're like, cool, I get it. You know, like we all have that. For me, writing is actually a form of peace activism, and it's a slow and steady form. So I do write because I believe that one word can change a life, you know, in the right context and at the right time. And I never know what that word's going to be or who that person might be, and it might only be one person ever from everything I ever write my whole life, or it might be like a handful of people that my book reaches. But it's definitely sort of the unifying urge, like beneath what I do.